Welcome back to Drawing with Lord Karnage. Is everyone ready for fun? Because this is not fun. This is work. It's finishing your comic book or manga. Finishing part 2, where I'll show you the second part of my finishing process. The second of many, really, because there's like no end to finishing until you reach deadline. The two keywords here, consistency and deadline. I'm wrapping up the last couple pages of Ethel the Cyborg Ninja issue number 2. It's time consuming, it's frustrating, it's often boring, which is why I like to talk to myself, and by myself I mean you, because you're listening. So prepare to hear me ramble on aimlessly about stupid crap and probably 80s movies, because I don't know anything else. It's a dry heat. Finishing your comic book, part 2. Remember what I told you in the first part of this video? Consistency and deadline. Ethel the Cyborg Ninja, issue 2, that's what we're looking at here. It's a detailed book for the most part. A lot of set pieces, a lot of action, a lot of details on all the various planes, and like thousands of robots trying to murder our heroine, Ethel, who's just trying to make it to the KZ toy store. And here she is in a dead mall, surrounded by horrible things. I want it to be funny, I want it to be entertaining, I want it to look good. But at the same time, I've got publisher sensibility banging at the back of my head. The publisher side of me is saying, you got to get this done. You move on to the next thing. You have other work to do. And if you're an artist, odds are you've got the same problem. Like, you never do just one job. You're doing a lot of jobs. It's like, when am I done? Well, I suppose when I'm done, I'm still on schedule. It took me forever to do this shot this morning. All the robots are waiting to kill her. This one's my favorite over here. Somebody programmed me to be weird. Yeah, we'll call this one Startled Mick About to Dies a Lot. Alright, these things don't fare well, and anyway, you'll see. I'm gonna rotate it around, rotate the camera this way, and check my Photoshop file. So I sketched it in the original drawing, but when I'm working with stuff like machinery, spaceships, anything that's going to appear in the book a lot. I mean, even Arrow I based off of a clay model, and the other ones are just F-22s with lasers on them, because obviously why wouldn't you put lasers on an F-22? It seems like they should come with those anyway. But she's going to be using that complicated gun a lot, and she's holding it because she's getting it ready for the next shot. So actually I have to redo this one drawing down here to have her holding it, and then there's the page after that. There's that page, it'll be there. And then I'm going to do like a super high contrast background on this one, because I could spend all day doing detail work, but then I'm going to screw up my deadline. So, plus it'll be pretty sweet when you go from this page to like a mostly black page with high contrast. At least that's how I see it. Because what's really important is that she drops the 80s one-liner that Edit Station 1 reminds her to drop when she goes into battle. 80s one-liners are a very important part of Ethel the Cyborg Ninja, I'll just tell you right now. So I think if she was holding it with her right hand, though, it'd be like going the other direction. Now Ethel is a cyborg, she has robot arms and legs, but the rest of her is human, so she still needs air, so she got the helmet. But then when she crashes through the mall's window, she tosses the helmet, and I still have to draw the sword and the gun on her back, but I'm going to do that very last. It's not very, you're barely going to see them. So she tosses her helmet and her jetpack, so she's holding it in her left hand, and she's going to have the rifle in her right hand. So that's why we have her left hand here with the helmet, but she's got it upside down like that, so you're not even going to see it till the next shot. But I need to have the rifle over here, and I think if she's holding it with her right hand, it would be pointing that direction rather than that direction. So we're going to do another model. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go File, we're going to take this out as an export. You know what this panda face could use more of? Rivets. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to erase a rivet. No! Oh, god, that hurts. Let's come back to InDesign, scroll down, and we can see that it's there. But she still has no hands in this shot, so we're gonna have to fix that. So once again, I'm sizing the model to where her hand would be when I draw her hand, holding the model, roughly about right. Like remember that this shot is a comedic shot. Well, it may not look like it. You're gonna laugh your ass off when you read what she's saying. That's part of the story. But I mean, she looks pretty badass too. Like she's about to dispense justice in a way that only Ethel the Cyborg Ninja can dispense justice, or any of the characters from Predator. Hey, there's her gun. So it just appeared. This is going to be a full bleed page. All right, we're back at it here. I finished the hand and drew her jetpack. I actually did this in finished the details in Procreate because I had to run outside with the dog. That's where Procreate's good. So I took the drawing from Photoshop, sent it to Procreate, finished it there, sent it back to Photoshop. We're gonna do the backgrounds in Photoshop. Got it? Good. Okay. And here's the hand I used. I was holding a Nerf gun. See? That's my cyborg arm. That's right. All right. It's always handy to have a Nerf gun laying around when you need to do handwork for firearms. Pro tip. Okay. So, what I want to do next is the background. That's where I like Photoshop. But before I do that, actually, there is something missing from her jetpack. I know it's not a fancy jetpack. It bolts onto those things in the back of her outfit, which you probably, I'm not sure if you've seen those yet. But what is this jetpack missing? Obviously, rivets. Okay, we're going to go layer, style, stroke. And you're going to see a lot of sloppy stroke errors. Sounds weird, right? Lots of slop. Oh no, not so bad. I thought there were some extraneous lines laying around, but no. Yeah, look at that. It's on the inside. Now we want to go outside. Yeah, see, they're there. Give her a nice outline. Clean those up. I actually kind of like that it's just bold and looks pretty cool. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna save that. I just took that shot with the black and the white outline and dropped it into InDesign. Here to two. You can see that this is the left page. Here's the right page, and in many cases, less is more. And I think it's gonna be. It's just a nice impact. Good. I mean, she looks good there. We get to see the outfit. We get to see what she's about to use. We get to see the jetpack and admire the sweet rivets. I kind of like that. I might do an inverted shadow on the bottom. Though I don't know if I need to do that now. So here's another finishing tip. At least as I see it. I could leave it like this with the word balloon when I do the word balloon, and it would be fine. It would be pretty good. Maybe, as far as I'm concerned, it'd be great because the joke is what's going to really make the page. Or I could continue to refine it, maybe put some like action lines in there. I'm going to sit on it. I'm going to leave it like this, and then I'm going to visit at the very end and make some final decisions. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this picture. Technically, it's in pretty. I got to do a triple check on details, make sure I got the outfit consistent and everything. But it could go like this. Still this big. I'm still going to add the sword because she's going to have to use her sword. But again, I'm going to go do that at the very end because the sword's a black. It's just a black strap, and then it's got the sword case, so it's like I can just put it right on top of all of her outfits. This one I need to add the machine gun here. Probably should show the helmet dropping there, but I'll do that a bit later. I seriously have like 4 pages left to do in the whole book. I've been leaving this one to the end as well. It's this shot where she enters the dead mall. She shoots in through one of the windows, and then there'll be some dialogue of, because realism is very important to me here in this phase. There's like a force field that closes off so the air doesn't get all sucked out, right? Because then it would be unbelievable. So she jumps through that, and I know I have the sketch here. This is background work, and backgrounds are not my strength. I have to really work at doing backgrounds, because as a general rule I just haven't done a lot of backgrounds, so it's something I'm capable of doing, but I have to know my limitations on this when finishing a book. So I am going to put horizon point down here and do a shot where I do have the purple Julius here, which is part of the mall joke, and a game boutique over here, which is another part of the mall joke. Surely some of you get the jokes. I mean, they're shitty jokes, but whatever. There's the radio hut, there's the dress shed. Actually, that's not. I got the crappy plants. Like, what mall didn't have crappy plants and pots? Like beige pots, right? They were always beige, or like a dark brown. And we got Ed Station 1 pilot in here. So, she would probably appreciate some clothes, so we'll draw those on her. And then I'm going to start on the backgrounds. But for today, that's all. So, hopefully you've enjoyed it. Drawing with Lord Karnage. See you next time. Bye.